Hey Facebook, we're back. We're here in Venice, as you can see. You can see the two dead dolphins here behind this boat that the Venice PD pulled in. You can see the officers here. You can see the two dolphins lying in the water. A very tragic scene. These two dolphins were found this morning. One was on Casey Key, the other was on Siesta Key. This is in addition to a dolphin found at 1:30 in the morning as well. And then this brings the total just in the past couple of days to 9 dead dolphins. Venice PD, FWC is responding. You can see a moat official here. Let me get this equipment out of the way.
Thank you.
Such an absolutely tragic sight here, guys. Since July 1st, more than 90 dead sea turtles were found. In the past couple of days, 9 dead dolphins have been recovered. At this time, officials cannot conclusively say officially that red tide killed these dolphins, but they still need to go through necropsies, but they're pretty confident that it was red tide that caused this. Some of the dolphins that went through necropsies, they had a lot of fish in their bellies, and as we saw all these fish kills in the region lately, red tide can have terrible effects on dolphins' health. Moat Marine Lab is overwhelmed by the number of necropsies. They have to call in officials from other agencies to help them out. On average, they see 15 dead dolphins a year. As I just said, this is 9 in just the past couple of days. You see a little crowd forming here as they watch this. Such an awful sight. I'm told these are 2 adults that were found. Again, these were found this morning, one off of Siesta Key, the other off of North Casey Key. Some of the other dolphins that were found earlier this week, I'm told from Moat officials that they weren't specifically native to the Sarasota Bay waters. Moat has one of the longest running dolphin studies in the world. Dolphins tend to hang around the same area over the course of generations, and the dolphins that were found earlier this week were not members of those families. They're probably dolphins from out in the Gulf, outside the area. Of course, they still have a number of necropsies to do to learn more about where they come from, what caused their death. You see the Moat officials right there. Venice police, they've been overwhelmed going around the area with reports of dead dolphins. For those of you that are just joining us, these are 2 dead dolphins that were recovered this morning, southern Sarasota County. They're both adults. One of the dolphins was found off Siesta Key, the other off North Casey Key. At this time, of course, they need to go through necropsies to determine cause of death, but officials suspect that they died from red tide. Over the past couple of days, a total of 9 dead dolphins were found. Since July 1st, 90 dead sea turtles have been recovered. This red tide bloom, which has lasted for 10 months, has been absolutely devastating to the area. After Venice police recovered these, they had to drag them down to this boat dock here in Venice. They had to be very careful, of course, going at a slow speed, where they've been met here with crews from FWC and Moat as they're taking these in to go undergo necropsies. So for those who don't understand red tide is a natural algae bloom. It forms around late summer, once a year. Scientists are still trying to learn more about it. Typically only lasts for a few days or weeks at a time, but this bloom has lasted for more than 10 months. The scientists are still trying to learn more. Just like any algae that you would find out there, it's actually fed by nutrients and sunlight. And so, officials are trying to figure out what caused this specific bloom, what's feeding this specific bloom. Scientists do believe that this bloom actually came out from the Gulf or was carried over to this area by currents. It is, of course, common, sadly, to see dead wildlife and fish kills from red tide. But what we've been seeing over the past few weeks, many say, has been unbelievable. Many say they've never seen blooms like this, causing so much devastation. As I mentioned, 90 dead sea turtles since July 1st. 9 dead dolphins within the past 48 hours. Innumerable dead fish found on that. Hopefully you guys have me back. I got a phone call, sorry about that. Scientists are still trying to determine what's causing this. We're trying to find solutions to stop it. No easy solutions, no easy answers. But we've been seeing over the past few weeks dead dolphins, as you see ahead of you. We've been seeing lots of dead Goliath grouper, lots of dead large game fish. We've seen dead manatees. We've seen a dead whale shark. I'm going to see if I can move around, guys. Such an awful scene, guys. For those of you just joining us, today 3 dead dolphins have been found in South Sarasota County. Obviously right now you see 2 in front of you. One was recovered at 1:30 in the morning. These other 2 were recovered today. One was taken out of Siesta Key, the other from North Casey Key. Officials from Mote Marine Lab, FWC, are here. Venice Police assisted in recovering and dragging these dolphins back to this dock. They're going to be taken in for a necropsy. This has been such a terribly tragic story to cover. We've been doing this almost every day for the past few weeks, seeing sad scenes like this. Yes, Rhonda, as I mentioned, yeah, there are 2 in front of me. One was already recovered at 1:30 this morning. That has already been taken in. These 2 were just brought in just now. But in total, over the past 48 hours or so, there have been a total of about 9 dead dolphins recovered. On average, a year, they see 15 dead dolphins in this area. Already 9 in 48 hours. They're expecting more. These are very large dolphins. The smell is horrible and the view is just devastating. Well guys, we're gonna go get back to work. Obviously a very sad story to cover. We'll be following it along throughout the day and you'll see it tonight on News Channel 8. Have a good day.